Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Sarita. I have a couple candles from Tuscany, and I know there are going to be some eyebrows raised from some of you. That would be for me too. So Tuscany is it's a pretty, can you say low end? It's a modest low-end candle company. They almost exclusively sell to grocery stores, particularly Kroger and all of Kroger's affiliates and all of the other grocery stores that they have bought at one time or another. So that's pretty much where you're going to find them, or in a few other grocery stores that Kroger hasn't bought, but it's kind of a grocery store line. So I can't say that it's a candle company that is marketing itself for very serious candle buyers. And in that sense is often, in my experience at least, scraping the bottom of the barrel in terms of quality and ingenuity, etc. Whatever candles they have tend to be garishly colored and very basic and very synthetic and artificial. But God bless, many people like them, and every now and then you'll get a surprise. I reviewed a couple Tuscany candles that I bought over Mother's Day that were two of the most sophisticated candles that I've burned this year. Very herbal, like you would just not believe that they were a grocery store company. And they were, on top of it, 100% soy and burned like a dream. And they were 3 wicks. So it goes to show you that you can find a great candle almost anywhere, but you definitely need to adjust your expectations when you buy Tuscany candles, perhaps even more than like Aldi. However, I was in the grocery store the other day and I came across this candle and I thought it looked so darling. And it was a little bit on sale, and I love the smell of it, and I went ahead and got it. And honestly, it's one of the most enjoyable candles that I have burned this fall. I reached for this more than I reached for any of my other pumpkin candles, although I haven't burned Pumpkin Bonfire yet, or Spice Pumpkin Patchouli from Bath & Body Works, which are really 2 of my favorites, but this one was fantastic. All right, so this is Possessed Pumpkin. Look how sweet that looks. And these are like cutouts. So they look like holographic a little bit, but then when you burn it, it like lights through them. And all of these little stitches here, like the light comes through. Look at this. It's so cute. Here's a video. Look how it looks when it's burning. Oh my gosh. Like I said, the light is filtering through. It was stunning. It's a stunning candle when it's burned. This is a little bit textured. And I just thought, honestly, I mean, it's simple, but man, it really works. It works a lot better than some of the Bath & Body Works candles that I've seen this year. So I have to give hats off for that. On the bottom, it actually says Empire Candle Company, which is usually like a good sign. I've had good success with the ones that say Empire, which I believe is just kind of a subsidiary of Tuscany. And it is 100% soy and 3 wicks. So now I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm about right in here, and I'm starting to get some puny wicks. So I may be done with this candle. Oh, it still smells great. I could put this in the crock for sure. It smells great. It's starting to whatever, but 2/3 of the candle burned like a dream. I'm sorry, we have just motorcycles today in the neighborhood, and it's very disruptive. All right, back again. Possessed Pumpkin, 100% soy, 3 wicks. There are no notes on this because, we're talking about a grocery store brand. So I'm going to have to describe it to you. So it is like a pumpkin spice candle. And if you just want a basic pumpkin spice candle, this would definitely be great. But I think it's more than just a pumpkin spice candle. So this one has a lot of freshness, almost an ozone quality to it. And a freshness that kind of smells a little bit like pumpkin, like the flesh of the pumpkin a little bit, or the pumpkin seeds. This actually smells like right in between. It's very similar actually to pumpkin carving. Pumpkin carving from Bath and Body Works. Pumpkin carving has a really unique smell to it. And it's got a pumpkin seed smell in it too that takes it into this very like fresh, ozone-y, almost minerally kind of direction. This one has that, but this one also has an enormous amount of ginger, enormous amount. I would say that the pumpkin spice combination here, which is all the usual suspects, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, all the things, that ginger note is probably the highest note. I mean, it's at least competing with cinnamon, if not a little bit more. And for me, it's just making that pumpkin spice fragrance a little bit more biting, a little bit more assertive, a little less basic. And man, that fresh pumpkin carving pumpkin seeds note is so fantastic. Like I said, this was actually one of my best performing pumpkin candles so far. Definitely incomparable to pumpkin carving. Pumpkin carving, at least last year's, did not burn very well. And I've heard whispers that this year's pumpkin carving doesn't perform very well either. This one did great. I would say that the strength and throw on this was at least a 7.5. Every time I lit it up, 7.5. I was reaching for this almost over everything else that I had. I can't recommend it highly enough. It is 12 ounces. I think I got it on sale for like $12.99. I think regular price it might be $13.99, which I would pay for full price. That reminds me, I need to go to the grocery store because like on Tuesday is Halloween. And if it's still in the store, then it'll go on clearance. And I will buy them because I loved it. There was another companion one. I want to say it was like a black cat's candle, but I didn't like that one as well. It was real funky and kind of synthetic. This one is extraordinary. It's a fantastic pumpkin candle. And if Bath and Body Works put out something like this, it would be a huge hit. That said, it's a little bit close to pumpkin carving, so I don't know that it would necessarily come out. If you see one of these in your grocery stores, snap it up. You will like it, I promise. I'm not even a gourmand person, and it's about as gourmandy as a pumpkin spice candle can be. It doesn't have a bakery note or anything, but I just, if you bought it and you didn't like it, leave me a comment. I will eat my hat. All right, here's another one that I picked up at Kroger. So that one was Harris Teeter's, which Kroger just bought. This was at Kroger, and this is one of their new lines that actually will not be in the regular candle section. This is, I've noticed, over by like the pet products kind of aisle, because they are marketing this candle for pet owners who might have pet smells in their house, unsightly cat smells, whatever else. So the subtitle on each one of them is made with a blend of essential oils and a powerful odor neutralizer. I don't know what that means or what is in it. They're like fairly strong candles, but like this one was fairly strong too. So I'm not really sure all the things that would have been added to it, or if anything special was added to it at all. So many of these are pretty basic, but there were two that I really liked, and this was the one that was the most seasonal, even though they all have generic pet designs on them. So this one is cinnamon, baked apple, and vanilla. And it's super basic, but there's a lot of people out there who would love this fragrance. It's fantastic. Even I thought it was fantastic, and it's not my wheelhouse. So it definitely has a very cozy, spice-forward. Baked apple is absolutely correct. It's not juicy necessarily. It's baked down, but it's got all those spices and cozy vanilla in it. It's really fantastic. Unfortunately, I haven't always loved the way that it's been burning, and upon burning it, I didn't like it quite as much as I did on cold. So I think I may be passing this off to a friend who will appreciate it more. Look at the lid though, it's really cute. See how it's got those paw prints on it? Aww. There was another one that was super green that I liked, like botanical green. So I would still be interested in maybe getting that one. This is a 14 ounce, so a couple more ounces than the usual ones. And it's a double wick, and I believe it doesn't actually say what the, oh, here we go, soy wax, paraffin wax. So this is a soy blend. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay. But I think that's probably where the bar is for Tuscany on a regular basis. So that's what I've got for you. Highly recommend this baby. Highly, highly, highly. And the fact that it looks so gorgeous being burned was just kind of a plus, a cherry on the cake. And then this one as well, which was okay. A lot of you would really like the fragrance, but I have some question marks about how it was performing. I don't think there's anywhere that you can get them online except for like grocery store delivery services. So if I can find a listing for either one of them through like Instacart or something like that, I'll send the links down below just so that you can take a look at the picture and the details that they give you. But otherwise, you generally have to go to the grocery store and kind of see what's there. It's usually not something that you can either order online or that you can be very confident about from an inventory perspective. So there you go. Run and see if this one's there though, especially if it's clearance stuff for Halloween. Done. It's where I'm gonna be. It's where I'm gonna be on Monday or on Tuesday. That's all I've got for you, my friends. Hey, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Even if Ollie or Tuscany does a good job, like I'm gonna be here for it. You know? They're not my mainstays. It's not where I put most of my effort or confidence, but you know, every now and then they give a really great candle. And as I've said before, rising tide lifts all ships. Even when the most low-end candle companies are doing well, it only pushes everybody else to like consistently perform well. So I'm here for it. Hey, look at my nails. Aren't they pretty? Yes. They're called Forbidden Berry. Yeah. I was gonna do black, but then I was like, I'm feeling something a little bit like nicer than just black and goth. Happy Halloween. I will talk to you again tomorrow though. See you in the next one.